Hello, hi there everybody. I do hope that you're well there in YouTube land. My name is Bella and most people know me as Bella the Secret Psychic, and this is your monthly horoscope for 2018, dear Aquariuses. And if you'd like to know more about me and my services, the links are just down below. And can you believe it is December? Where did this year go? It's flown by. But how do you guys end your year when it comes to love? Well, we're going to have a look at that. So if you're watching me for the first time, how I do my readings is with the help of my spirit guides. I'm a psychic, and so I interpret the information they give me to give you some guidance on how to navigate this month. So, as most of you also know, I don't like to waste time. So what do I see? Interesting, because this is about you very much right at the end of the year, very, very, very much strongly coming out about you guys taking control of your love life. And it feels very much that partly what's inspiring you to take control is because it feels that somebody else, it could also be more than somebody else, this could be beyond just romance, but this could also be friends and family, but it feels that you're rather fed up of somebody else having the control in the direction of your love life. I think this is really important for those who perhaps have been waiting for somebody to make their mind up. Maybe somebody's been a bit of a flip-flop back and forth. This could be somebody that you are with, but again, there seems to be like it's always on their terms. And overall, at the end of this year, Aquariuses, it feels very much that you're going to flip the table. I get for some of you, you might surprise yourself, but you certainly surprise somebody else because you take control. You surprise them so much that I think that they don't think that you're being serious and they test just how in control you are. But my guide said, they're making me laugh, sorry, they're saying, I pity the fool who tests you, because they're saying here that it will be met with a bit of wrath. They will be surprised. You mean business, Aquariuses, like big time. And it's not like aggressive. It's just like almost like you understanding just what a good person you are, what a catch you are, and that why should you do what that person wants all the time, or why should you be waiting when you should be claimed? And it's like it suddenly hits you like a steam train, and with that you are infused with confidence and you fully take control. There feels very much you're very, very fed up with somebody's mask wearing. You're fed up with someone's sort of lack of communication. You're fed up of when they do communicate, that again it's got to be on their terms, or that they're quite abrasive with it. And like I said, I don't even think for Aquarius that this is just about romance. This could be with your children, this could be with your family. Sorry, can you hear that? That's one of my dogs trying to get into the room. I only do one take of this, so I might have to let them in, so let's see how it goes. But basically you're fed up of certain things, and so the best, sometimes we can allow other people, yep, give me a second guys, I'm going to be back, I'm going to let the dog in, hold on. Always the way. That's Mr. Darcy. He's always either doing something to get my attention. Oh, sorry. Anyway, what I was saying before Mr. Darcy rudely interrupted and made me go and let him in just so that he can just get strokes while I'm talking to you, is you have decided well in advance, so at least a month in advance of it turning 2019, that things are going to go better your way. What I was saying before I was really interrupted. So sorry about that. I had to interrupt the video because he decided that right now he wanted my attention. So anyway, Aquarius, what I was saying is you suddenly seem to come into your understanding that we don't need another person to basically fulfill us, that they complement us, they're an add-on, but that you are perfection, and that you suddenly understand that having a relationship should be enriching and not to complete you. And so therefore there is a purpose in you about wanting to remind yourself of that and to kind of live in that authenticity that you are all knowing about that and stronger than this other person is making you. I think when somebody takes so much control, and I know in this month you are definitely taking control back over how you want your love life to be, which is more balanced, you're not taking the control so far like the other person or people in your life to the extent that they have. And so as a result of that, you are just a bit of a wall, you know, unless they are saying the right thing to you, which I think this person in particular, because they are used to things going a certain way, or they're used to making you wait or giving you an intermittent relationship or just giving you less than you deserve. And it doesn't matter what type of relationship you're in, even if it's brand new, you are not going to allow anything but what you deserve, which is kindness, respect, loyalty, and balance. And if they don't do that, you are 100% going to walk away. That includes even if you're dating somebody. So watch out if you're single and you're newly dating, if you meet the energy of somebody who just straight away wants to control when they see you, when they don't see you, and they've got excuses like, well, I work a lot, or, you know, you're going to be like, no, sorry, I'm not for you. That's how it's going to be. I get here, it just helps you. Like I said, I have to say so strongly, it's not even just about love. And I know this is a love reading, but I just get here that this is even about, for some of you, around work colleagues and people sort of, you know, taking your kindness as a weakness, that you just become better and more. You start to become a leader. And I get this really will help you. It will drive everything you do from December. So you're starting earlier than other people. You're not waiting for it to be New Year to start your New Year's resolution. You start it the month before, and it's going to pay off. It pays off in how your vibration lives. It pays off with everything. I get, you know, again, like I'm trying to make this stick to just the love reading, but I'm getting money coming towards you. So there's promotions for some Aquariuses. There is income that comes in from self-business. There is income that comes in because your vibration's up high. There's lucky like windfalls. Like there's so much more to this love reading, but it's because of you taking charge of your romantic area in what you will and won't accept, and to be much more self-loving and raising your vibrations. That's why everything else in your life always also takes effect. And ultimately what this represents in the first 2 weeks of December is you massively not organizing your life, though for some of you may feel that dramatic, but it's more like organizing your thought processes, what you will and you won't take. A lot of you, like I said, are going to surprise this person, and I think that you will move on to something new. For some of you, it will instigate change in the way you need it, so you will get more abundance from that individual than perhaps you previously was. Why? Because you're not going to lower your vibration to their stagnant or harsher control methods than what you would do. You will feel better about yourself. You'll get more out of the situation than you deserve. And it's almost like finding out who your friends or the people that truly love you are. Because if the person you're romantically involved with wants you, they're going to have to change to be better accommodating and give you better balance. Or they'll lose out, but you'll be able to move on disregarding the energies of people that don't really have a loving and supportive nature to you. My guides are saying here, it's almost like you don't realize, well, maybe you will, especially in the third week, as we run up to it becoming a new year, you feel really good about your decision. You feel less emotionally burdened. You feel like you can go into 2019 knowing that you have full control over your wishes coming true. And what I mean by that is, again, it's that expectation that sometimes we put it onto others to fulfill our expectations. And then that's when we get disappointed, because we're just like, well, if only that person could just say this, if only that person could just do that. And then we sit and wait for them to do it, and then they don't do it, and then we're just disappointed. We shouldn't be reliant on anybody, doesn't matter if they're your husband, your wife, to make us happy. You go into 2019 understanding that the only person that can make you happy and can make your wishes come true is you. And that's by not putting expectations on other people. All you can do is put the expectations on yourself. When you say you're going to do something, you know you can do it. And therefore, if you don't do it, you're only disappointing yourself. Nobody else can do that for you. And then the impact is less, because at least you can give yourself a second go. It's far difficult when you put that on somebody else. And this is where you're taking the control back, because you're not allowing somebody else to control the ifs, the whens, the hows of the flow of the relationship. You're going to be making choices on meeting or being with somebody that wants to meet you halfway. And I'm not saying that all Aquarius are going to end their relationship at the end of the year, but you're certainly going to change so significantly in love that some of you will move on, but some of you will only draw out of those who truly do love you. Again, friends and family, not just love, who have your back. This is when you find out. And that can only be a good thing, surely. So a little bit of a deep thing at the end of the year, but overall quite an empowering position to be in, which is my guide saying you are finally knowing thyself in this month, taking firm control of you navigating your own ship, and that you don't need stowaways that are just, taking advantage. So I do hope that that's sort of made sense to you. And sorry about the interruptions with my dog, who's now sitting very firmly to attention because he got in trouble. Excuse me. But I do hope that's helped. I need some water now. I'll take a bit of tea. Sorry. Just as I was ending, I was just about to choke. That's not good. Anyway, Aquariuses, I will see you next year, and I hope that's been helpful. Take care.